All right, let's talk about something called SCP, the Spatial Context Protocol. So picture this. You've got a pole, a cart, and an LLM that has literally never seen physics before. In the very first loop of the simulation, the LLM brain gets called 27 times just to try and keep that pole balanced. But then, get this, by loop 17, the brain is called 0 times. By loop 64, the pole just doesn't fall, ever. The muscle has figured it out on its own. And this all happened with no pre-training, no model fine-tuning, nothing. Just SCP. So you're probably asking, what problem is this even solving? Well, it comes down to this. Today's embodied agents are passive. Think about it. Almost every LLM robot you see today is basically welded to one specific body. The logic and the physical form are all tangled up, which makes them super hard to adapt. Now, we have protocols like MCP, right? They're great for connecting brains to data. But here's the catch. The tools just sit there, passively waiting for the brain to ask for something. There's this huge gap between a passive tool and a body that needs to move right now. This is exactly where SCP comes in. It's designed to bridge that gap with what you could call a muscle-first protocol. It only adds 3 things to MCP. First, you've got an embodiment handshake that defines what the body actually is. Second, there are semantic events that get pushed up from the body to the brain. And third, you have a muscle layer that's running completely on its own at 60 frames per second. And that right there is the fundamental shift. With MCP, the brain is always asking, always pulling information. But with SCP, the muscle asks. The body acts first, and it only bugs the brain when it gets stumped. Let's break that down. MCP is a brain pull architecture. SCP is a body push architecture. But here's the real kicker, cost. With MCP, your cost is pretty much constant. You're always paying for those brain calls. With SCP, as that muscle layer learns, your costs plummet. We're talking near 0. Okay, so the theory sounds good, but does it actually work? Well, let's look at the proof. We've got 5 totally different bodies, all running on the exact same LLM brain and the same protocol. Adapter 1, a missile defense system. The muscle handles firing on obvious heat signatures, while the brain deals with tricky stealth targets. Adapter 2, a self-driving car. Remember, same brain, same protocol. 0 code changes. Adapter 3, a highway simulation. It's handling all sorts of complex signals and chaotic traffic. And here it is again, our cart pole from the beginning. This shows the general purpose nature of the protocol. And finally, Adapter 5, the MuJoCo ant. A really complex body, lots of joints, but still running on the same core system. So what's the result across all 5 of these? It's exactly what we saw with the cart pole. Brain calls start high, but as the muscle learns, they drop to almost nothing. The body just becomes autonomous. So what's the big idea here? What's the philosophy? It's based on something called the ganglion pattern. It's named after the neural clusters in an octopus's arms. It's wild. Each arm kind of thinks for itself. The central brain only gets involved when an arm runs into a problem it can't solve on its own. And that is exactly how SCP is designed to work. And you know, this isn't some brand new idea pulled out of thin air. It's actually built on a robotics theory from 1986 called subsumption architecture. SCP just packages up this time-tested, layered approach for the world of LLMs. All right, so you want to try it out? Getting started is super straightforward. It's just one command, npm install SCP protocol. That's it. To build your own adapter, all you need are 3 simple files, one for the body, one for the muscle logic, and a system prompt. The whole thing is MIT licensed, so it's free forever. The GitHub repo has all 5 of those adapters we just saw, so you can dive right in and start building. So, really, the only question is, what body are you going to connect first?